Hey guys, what's going on? Today we're going to do a video on making an asset in Maya and importing it into Unity as an FBX. Because personally I do not like the primitives in Unity, and I'll show you real quick what that looks like. Cube, yeah, it's a simple cube. You can copy and paste it, and you're going to have to block everything together, and yeah, it does not work well. So let's jump back into Maya and get this started. First thing I'll do is get ourselves, we're just gonna make a wall, a simple wall with a doorway and a window. So we'll grab our polygon, sphere or cube, and if you hold down X, it'll snap to grid. So let's go ahead and just snap to grid and pull up our wall. And then we'll bring it out too. All right, so basic outline is here. Next thing we have to do is set up our subdivisions. So we'll do 12, 2, and 8. Basically, this is going to help block out what we need to cut away from the object. Next step will be to go back into our front-facing view here and go to faces. And let's make a doorway first. So we'll do highlight here, block that, and then we'll do window here. Okay. So we have our window and doorway, but the issue is the polygon is not complete now. We have these edges or these faces that were deleted. So we're going to use the bridge tool and reconnect everything. So right click, go to edge, and select the edges that you want to bridge together. This is really the only way I like to do it because I like to see exactly which. Actually, before we do this, no, we're good. We're good. Connect these. All right, so we hit bridge up here. We've got ourselves a completed doorway. Simple as that. It can get a little complicated if you accidentally highlight another edge, and it can make some weird like portal shaped window. So I'm going to fix that right now by deleting some edges that we don't need. Since it's a simple wall, we do not need all of these extra front edges. Cool. If you take a look real quick, it is all gone. So back to our, let's finish this window. So if we go to edge and select our top view here, and bridge it. I've tried connecting multiple sides, and sometimes it works and sometimes it just gets like confused and makes this weird shape like I said. So I'm just trying to play it safe for the sake of the video and avoiding remaking things, because that just takes up time and I do not feel like fast forwarding through things. Make sure nothing else is selected by mistake, and bridge it. Cool. So now we have our complete outline that we want to go with, and we're going to apply some materials to it now. I added some already just for the sake of speeding it up. So let's go to our assign existing material, and we'll do Lambert. I think it should be Lambert 1. Nope, Lambert 2. There we go. It looks really bad right now, but there's a reason behind that, because it hasn't been properly mapped to the object. So we're going to go ahead and auto project it. And yeah, it actually looks pretty good as is. One thing we can do is sharpen it up by just doing like individual sections. So we do that. It'll basically refine and remap that entire image that we put in here, this concrete format, and condense it down to a better size. So that's what we're just going to do and make it a little prettier. Make sure I didn't grab any other ones. Okay. Cool. Inside the windows, I don't really care too much about, I guess. And then we'll grab our one side and the other. And one thing you can do so it doesn't look like just a duplicate, we'll take this and go to the texture, the editor itself, highlight it, and we're going to go ahead and just move it off key here. We can even change, we don't want to do that actually. There we go. So now it's a little different. It's got a different overlay, so that's good. Last thing we'll add in here, just for the sake of giving it a little more detail, we'll add our like some rebar, or like some type of grating over the window. So let's just do, that's probably good enough. And then height, let's see, that's probably good. Let's get this on the actual grid itself and object mode. There we go. This could probably be a little smaller, thinner rebar, and then we're gonna center it first and then make it bigger. Perfect. Last thing we need to do is actually get it centered on here. There. Sweet, that looks pretty good. What we'll do now is assign our other existing material, which was a third Lambert. Nope, wrong one. We need Lambert 4. There. There's our rebar. It's already been mapped out, so what we'll do is from this side, we're going to Shift D, duplicates, and then hold X, and then we'll do all the way across. Oops. We probably don't even need that many. We'll do let's see how that looks. No, that's not bad. That's fine. Cool. So the last thing you have to do to get it actually exported is select everything, go to mesh, and then combine. So now it's one solid piece. We'll take that, we'll highlight it, go to File, Export Selection, and need to make sure that the embed media is checked off, that our format for FBX is ASC2, or yeah, ASC2. And FBX 2014. So we'll rename that wall doorway and overwrite the old one, and that is done. We'll pull up Unity, get our sample project up, and then drop it in. Now we wait. Cool. Drag this guy on here, and it's going to show up really tiny because I didn't scale it in Maya. And for the sake of how big this land mass is, we're just going to really scale. It's kind of it's not really linear in game design, because this big piece right here could be big enough for a whole city if you scaled it down small enough. So this will work. Need to grab our object here, go to our inspector tab, and make sure that these are not on standard anymore because they look pretty bad. We'll do I don't know what parallax specular actually looks like, so we'll just, that's kind of shiny. We don't want shiny. We'll try bump diffuse. Yeah, that looks good. So we'll just drag this guy back. All right. There is your asset now in Unity, ready for editing. And I mean, you could take it even further, copy paste that guy, make yourselves a cool little building. But we're not going to waste the time on doing that. So, but yeah, hopefully this helped get a little warm and fuzzy on how this works. Once you start getting the handle of Maya and making some decent assets, it'll make Unity a lot better for your personal game design or whatever you plan on doing with it. So yeah, send me a message if you need any help with anything. I'd be glad to see what I can do. All right, thanks guys.